I'm back with another unboxing of Shara Crane's class kit. I previously unboxed this for you in my latest video and everyone seemed to really like it. I want to show you something amazing. I actually showed you these beads that we received and this beautiful glass bead and all of this wire wrapped goodness that Shara has done for us. In that video, I mentioned that I had an order in from Poshmark. So I happened to find Lampwork beads. And like you can even kind of see from the picture, I wasn't 100% sure how they would look in person. I was hoping that they were as beautiful as I had pictured in my mind. Well, they did not disappoint. Look at these amazing glass beads. They are handmade and they are $17 Canadian. And so I said I spent $40 US just on this clip here. And now I will be able to make my own. So I'll just give you a quick little peek through, like what an amazing find. These are just gorgeous. I love them. They're going to be so fun to create with. And there's a beautiful story that goes along with it as well. Like, look at these. They're amazing. Like this one. I love them. They're fantastic. So many pretty colors and all my favorites, sort of like blush pink. And then there's even more of these kind of beads that I can sew in or create different sized dangles with. This is just an example. This will be my next unboxing. I just got a new tool that I'm going to share with you to create these. Look at this. Thank you for your purchase. And she said that money of this purchase goes towards humanitarian projects worldwide through the Rotary Foundation. So that is amazing, that buying these beautiful beads that I will love and enjoy for years to come are also doing good in the world as well. So that was an amazing find. I'm so glad that I went through and got those. Okay, now that we have that little piece of goodness shared with you, this is what I'm unboxing for you today. So I kept seeing Shara have a beautiful album that she had made out of these jelly totes called the Snow Pine Lodge Class Kit that was available. And I wasn't drawn to this collection initially, which is what held me back from purchasing this kit. However, it's not all Snow Pine Lodge. And in fact, there's quite a lot of not Snow Pine Lodge. And when I looked further into what was available for this collection, and she had put it on sale, I realized that this class kit was an amazing value. The value came from, one, all the classes that are offered with this package, all of the things that we're going to be making, and plus all of the supplies. And like I've said in the past, she goes to a great length to source out all kinds of beautiful products for us. But on top of the scrapbook products that we receive, sourcing out all of these gorgeous trims and just getting a little sample, exactly enough that you need to create for the project, is just so invaluable. Like, look at this material. I wouldn't even know where to find this material. And if you have a source for good fabric, like these beautiful colors, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to be able to purchase little scraps even, or strips or quarters or whatnot of these kinds of materials. But look at all this amazing goodness. Like these are all the little extra things. This tote that's going to be turned into a mini album. These sequins. I'll get into all of the actual products here as well. So one of the first things that we get is the Big Bites True Colors 19-piece ephemera. And so it's called cardstock die cut ephemera bits and pieces. And That's a really large type of ephemera. Oh, speaking of large, here's another Big Bites. So this is actually from the Snow Pine Lodge. So this collection here is not one that I have, but it is a lot of colors that I love. And these are matched so well together. I find that when you stay within the brand, you actually will find a lot of their collections coordinate well, because they do stick with the similar color palettes as they create through their collections. It might be a different combination of those color palettes. Like they may bring in, like, so this one brings in this brown here, which I can't say I'm a huge fan of. That's not in this collection, but all these pinks and teals and yellows are. They definitely have a common thread, and then they can be used together. But look at how much stuff you get. You get the journal bits, True Colors, 32 pieces. And that's got all kinds of lovely journaling cards. 53 pieces in sign bits from Snow Pine Lodge. And that has all of these beautiful tags and alphabet kind of cards. I was just looking to see if they spell anything, but they don't seem to have vowels, so I guess they don't spell anything in particular. Now this is True Colors Floral, and it's 37 pieces. Then we have 63 pieces of Snow Pine Lodge, and that's what the kit looks like here. Look how many ephemera packs there are in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For me to buy 6 ephemera packs is extremely expensive in Canada, so this whole kit cost me $250 because it's Christmas themed. It was outdated. Other ones that she had, a few left over, she just marked down. I think it was originally $350, but I'm all about learning about Shara's methods and being inspired by her creations, so I thought I would definitely be glad to pay for that. So we have these beautiful frames, chipboard frames from Snow Pine Lodge. There's 6 in total. We're going to be using this piece as a page in that mini album, this Jelly Tote mini album. Simple Stories, decorative brads. So there's 27 here and 6 chipboard pieces. And we have silver accent pieces on those. Beautiful. Love these. Like, this is supposed to be a Christmas project kit. You're going to create a banner and a book and a tag flip. But this isn't Christmas at all, and they're beautiful. And they would go with everything and anything that I have in my scrapbook room, because I am drawn to this pastel color palette and anything. Well, this isn't Maggie Holmes, but has a very similar feel. This is Be Viant. More True Colors, and this is the paper pad. We can take a look inside. Beautiful. True Colors. Oh, wow. Gorgeous. Ooh, that's nice. This is my life. Right. I actually think I maybe do have something from this collection, actually, now that I think about it. I signed up for classes with the Scrapbooking Cards Today magazine, and I don't always do the classes. It's such a good value for the materials that you get that sometimes I just sign up for the class for the materials alone. But in this instance, I'm actually going to love the materials and the class together. So here we have Snow Pine Lodge cardboard stickers and True Colors cardboard stickers. So we have both a sheet of each. Amazing. 25 pieces in one, 27 in the other. Love this. I'm so excited to get these. I can actually combine, like, look right here. Let's combine this with my new beautiful Lampwork beads and create. Look at that perfection. Could be that way. Could also be this way. I do have 2 of them. Could be this combination, but we can definitely put that in. so glad I got those. What an amazing find. And I actually passed them up at first. It popped back up as a reminder, and I decided to go ahead. Shopping a lot lately, and I was kind of thinking, like, I'm just going to stock up and then stop shopping. So we'll see how many more unboxings. I have a couple more unboxings coming for you. I have a Temu order, a Scrapbook.com order, a giant order from Prairie Paper Haven. That was, I think, 4 orders in total. I told you about that sale. I definitely took advantage of that sale. In fact, I did get this Paige Evans paper, this acetate with the foil printing as part of that order, as well as a whole lot of other supplies from that collection. So I'm excited to have some new things for my craft room. I had been really good at actually using the things that I have, and so that's part of the reason why I hadn't shopped in a long time. There were so many collections that I hadn't even had my eye on because I hadn't been buying new things. I've been using what I have. This is Simple Stories cardstock stickers. I love it. But I think that's a good way to do things because truthfully, what happened was a lot of these collections that are absolutely gorgeous and I would have purchased new are now on sale. So I've been able to scoop them up at a discounted rate, and you wouldn't believe what I have coming and how much I paid for it. So that's wonderful. So we've got all of these beautiful papers. I'll just walk you through the assortment here. So this is not Scream Christmas collection. That is actually what the course was. And that's why I was saying I kind of shied away from it at first, because I wasn't really interested in that Snowpine Lodge collection on its own. But in combination with all of these beautiful colors and papers from Simple Stories and all the gorgeous trims and accessories that Shara has sourced for us, I'm really loving everything that came in this kit. Beautiful papers. Mother's Day, that's what this one's called. Mother's Day is coming. Love that. And then now we're into the Simple Stories. So there's things like this aren't like my favorite. Like, I don't love these vintagey aspects of it, but aspects like this. Oh, and Baby It's Cold Outside is my favorite song. That's at Christmas time. So there's lots of pieces in here that actually do really appeal to me. So I'll have to pick and choose. Certainly, if she's using a tag like this, I could substitute it out for one of these other ones like this. That's amazing. Although we do live in a climate where skiing is a very popular activity, and it is a popular activity in our household as well. So we do have skiing pictures. That is, yeah, skiing, skating. We do a lot of that kind of stuff. We have cabins. we do a lot of that kind of stuff in this part of the country. So where we live in Canada, Northern Ontario. It actually still feels like winter here. That's actually another reason why ordering this kit didn't seem out of place, because it does not feel like spring yet, even though this is Easter weekend. And it should start warming up, and everything should start melting. And things have been melting, but then it will snow again, and then we're back to waiting for things to melt. So I like some of the elements of this cute little snowman, but this paper in general is not my favorite on either side. I like this skiing one. I love that B side. And then that B side is beautiful as well. Cute paper here. I know we're going to utilize these little houses in our little mini album. Not a big fan of this color of green, but Like I said, we won't be using a lot of that, or I won't be highlighting a lot of that when I put my kit together. Although I've been good. Usually I change things up when I order supplies in and I do my own thing. But I thought I would break the norm and actually utilize the kit the way that it was intended. All right, and now last but absolutely not least, we have these beautiful packs of sequins. This is beautiful. Look at these gorgeous pink sequins. That is filled with all different shades of pink and all different sizes. You can see the tiniest little ones of them. And look at the sparkle. I love it. So that's great. And then in here, oh, I love this little ballerina. Okay, I have a lot of these doilies as well. She has die cut some bows for us. Like, these are like my favorite colors right here. So look at all the little, she even gives you the jump rings. Like, this really comes with everything. The jump rings, the bells, snowflakes, paper clips, binder rings. I need to source these. And there's another thing, if you know a good place to purchase these from, I assume Amazon, AliExpress, Temu kind of thing. I haven't looked for them yet, but that's going to be something that I would like to pick up to create some of these gorgeous little dangles. So lovely that she has supplied us with all of those beautiful things, in all my favorite colors. And then she has die cut some things for us there. She's given us even there's another, it must be for the tag flip. Look at this paper clip. Isn't that cute? I love this paper clip. Toothpick. Isn't that a gorgeous toothpick? And so that's something that's going to stick out the top of the album when she's on both sides like that. See, these are the kinds of things, like if you wanted to buy a whole box of these, you wouldn't be able to use a whole box, and then you would have to spend however much that would cost just to get one. And then you have this one unique, beautiful highlight for the top of your album, and it's just amazing. And then all these little doilies and this cute little deer. And then she even provides you with needles for your stitching. Like, everything is really accounted for. The only thing that she doesn't give you are if she adds dangles on, like if she were to make something like these wire wrapped beads and dangle it off the book, she would let you know that, though, that wasn't one of the things that was included. But then you could see how adding it really made for an extra special touch. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping up some bows. I know that we do layer these and then we do some stitching, and that's what those are all going to come together to create a bow for one of the banners in our set of 3 banner. And here's some tulle, something that I also have a lot of, but appreciate her including that in case I didn't. And in here, more and more beautiful, beautiful trims. So we've got this gorgeous fabric that I absolutely adore. Look at how much we're given. It's fantastic. I really love that fabric. I don't know where she gets these pom-pom trims from. I have lots of pom-pom trims. I don't have any like this. I do have one like this, however. I found a really cute pom-pom trim that was tricolor. White, yellow, and green, and pink, I think. Maybe it didn't have pink, but it was beautiful. And it will be something that I'll be able to use like that. I have trim like this. I'm able to source this out. This is the kind of trim that I already have here, but I'm not sure, like I've shown you in the past, like where she gets all of these beautiful, it's the color and the texture. So the types of materials between these two are quite different, and I can't quite put my finger on what the difference is, but these are softer and plusher, And these are a more, almost like a matte kind of rounded. You can see what I'm talking about, the difference between the two. Like these are fluffy, and then these ones here are quite large and free-flowing, and so it's nice to have a good mix of the different ones. I have found some more in my Temu order. You'll see that on my next unboxing. And then we have these red pom-poms. Oh, cute. More beautiful fabrics. Even this gorgeous eyelash trim. And then this peppermint candy fabric, this pink fabric. All of these beautiful trims. They really add so much to the album that make them that extra mile, that super special combination. And you've seen this kind of trim before. Woo, there's so much of it. Ooh, that's a lot, actually. And there's some even here on my desk from previous orders. Like when I bought that embellishment box, it was wrapped in this trim. So that is everything. So there's a beautiful mess on my desk. The final piece here, this does get cut. The other thing that I was thinking that you could do is you could actually put this together as a jelly tote, and you could create a mini album and put it inside the jelly tote. It's something that I'm considering doing instead of cutting this up and making it the album. But we'll see. We'll see what, if maybe I just stick with what she's showing and do the class as I'm told. Follow the rules. If you're interested in seeing more, the things that I create, and I have actually quite a few videos of stuff I have already made. I do a lot of junk journals and traveler's notebooks. I will leave links for you here. If you are interested, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you again next time. Thanks for watching.